Hey, that looks a little steep, doesn't it? Wait, no, no! So this past winter, I went with my family up to ski for a few days. We've been going for a few years now, so we decided to go a little farther from home because, I don't know, why not? 10-hour car ride later, we arrive in, we unpack our things, find food, and go to sleep. I'd like to mention now that the entire time we were up in, it never dropped below 35 degrees, it was sprinkling nonstop, and it was foggy. Very foggy. For those of you who've never skied before or don't know what that means, it means very little snow because most of it melted. You can't see because clouds, and what didn't melt is largely slush and ice because rain. Oh, and you may or may not even see the ice because clouds again. I tell you this because it matters. Okay, first day, not awesome. 3-hole trails were open, and they were mostly ice. It was sprinkling, so wearing goggles felt like wearing a vaguely see-through blindfold, which was incredibly terrifying. So, we went down the mountain maybe 3 times, went inside, and then basically gave up for the day. Day 2, we couldn't bring ourselves to go back to the same mountain, and there happened to be another one, like 5 minutes from where we were staying, so, we went there. There were about the same number of open trails as the first mountain, but they were actually pretty good. About 25% ice, pretty good. Compared to you got a 50-50 shot of that being ice or a rock, so take your pick. I'll take a rock for 400. Things were looking up. Well, not for me. I was looking straight down at the ground in front of me, trying not to hit a bump, fall on my face, slide a few feet, and then roll over my face with my legs at weird angles because the skis kept me from falling naturally. That was oddly specific. I tell the story. Aside from there being a lot more people at this mountain, it was still a lot better. Now, it turns out Mountain 2 was actually Mountain 2 and 3. So after we ate lunch, we took a bus to Mountain 3 to see what that was like. We arrive at this third mountain, and there's basically no one. I was hyped for that. But then we got to the top of the mountain, and there were only signs for blue trails and a black diamond. Now, I've skied long enough that blues don't scare me anymore. Now, black diamonds, ooh boy, I've only ever done 2 of those, and I never finished either of them without falling at least twice. I was doing alright, but then I noticed a little sign in the distance. It read, thin cover, meaning there was noticeably less snow on the trail. I looked down past the sign, and yep. So, I kept going, and then we stopped at the edge of this really steep part, and there were moguls on the trail. Okay, so moguls are these big snow mounds placed all over some more advanced trails to give people something to do besides just ski normally. I don't know. But usually, they warn you before dropping you on them, but I guess not today. Oh no. I look at Angela. She's getting pretty nervous, reasonably so. I look at Ben, and he's just sitting there, kind of emotionless, unfazed. I really just wanted to quit at this point, but I mean, I couldn't exactly go anywhere. I'm on a mountain, after all. The only way down is down. So I reluctantly head down the mogul field when I see someone start coming down behind me, fast. I panic, and I head straight into a mogul, fall on my face, slide a few feet, and then roll over my face with my legs at weird angles because the skis kept me from falling naturally. I just kind of stayed there for a minute, not really moving, and very dazed. My knee was hurting pretty bad, probably from the awkward fall, and I tweaked something in my back because that hurt too. But again, it's not like I could just quit, sadly, so I got up and skied down the rest of the moguls to the flat area. And I thought I was done, but no! I look over the next hill, more moguls. I'm gonna ski it. Ha! Nope, my legs and back have had enough trauma for today. After that miserable second experience, the rest of the trail was actually really flat, which was mildly irritating. And we got back to the base of the mountain. My dad called my mom to say we were done so she could meet us outside the lodge, because there was no way we were doing that again, and I just sort of kicked my leg a bunch, thinking that would fix my knee or something. We left, ate dinner, and slept. Day 3, we went back to Mountain 2 because there was no way I was going back to 3. Are you crazy? Nothing really happened that day besides me almost plowing right into this little pit I couldn't see through the fog, but I didn't, so everyone's okay. Overall, we had a pretty fun trip, and I'd definitely do it again, but sadly my knees, back, and face will have to disagree. Hello. So I finally made another story video for you guys. It's been a while. I had started making different types of videos, less storytime videos, and I was starting to move in a direction I really wasn't having a whole lot of fun with. So I'm trying to push back into my short story genre again because that's where I have the most fun. The change of video style had honestly drained my enjoyment of what I was doing, and I was finding it super difficult to motivate myself and make videos I was proud of. This video was me just starting to put my soul back into it. So, well, that's all. Hope you enjoyed the video. God bless. See you guys later.